All right, Automotive Inquiries here, guys. As promised, we're going to do the LED swap on a lot of these lights. Now, people might say, why do you want to change those out? Okay, you might just want them because they're going to give you better light. Will they last longer than these incandescent bulbs? In theory, they're supposed to, but then again, probably not. I mean, especially because I'm just buying these off Amazon. Some might have better luck with other brands. These are the brands I'm going to run with, and I always buy extra so I can swap them out. It's just kind of the cost of doing business when you own a vehicle and you have an incandescent bulb. So, nonetheless, we're going to take these out, and I'm going to show you real quick what that light looks like with just a standard bulb in it. So, you know, it's pretty bright, right? Pretty bright. That same brake light is the same bulb. Okay, it's just a single filament bulb. It illuminates when we hit the brakes. But is it as bright as those LEDs? No. So I'm going to show you the tools and the bulbs you need, and I'm going to take out half this light so I can show you both ones. Okay, so stand by. Okay, guys. So it is 4 screws, and when I take out the screws, I always put them in the order in which they came out. So left to right. We go there. And for the most part, if you're going to be working on today's cars, get yourself just a cheap set of Torx. Again, these are going to basically cover your general everything you need. One thing I like about these ones, they have that dimple in the top, so these will also do those little security type hexes. So if you're one of those people that likes to put extra security on bolts and license plates and stuff, and you use those, these kind of Torx are what's going to take it out. So this specific one is a T20. Put it in my handy dandy screwdriver. Now just don't use an a cordless drill or something to take these out. This is plastic, guys. You crack this, and I'm telling you, this cool little upgrade or whatever will make you just ball your head off, because you can buy an aftermarket one of these bezels here, and they're just not as high as quality. I'm sorry. So just use a screwdriver and some elbow grease. It's going to take you a few minutes to do it. I mean, you don't want to zip it in there and over tighten them and over torque them. So let's get this light pulled and swap one of the LEDs out, and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so once we pull this light, we're just going to tip it out, and it's going to come out. You can see that these little plastic pieces, they turn out. Again, you don't need tools to do this. You're going to just turn it and pull it out, okay? Now, once you get the original bulb out, you can see right there, this says HT912. So just like I told you, I'm going to tell you the tools and the bulbs. Now, if you have a different model, different truck, Chevy, Ram, whatever, you can physically take this light out, pull the bulb out, order your bulbs, and then put it back together, and then when the bulbs come in, swap them out. Then you can use your owner's manual, or you can use this video if this is truck specific to you. Again, I'm using Sea-Light brand 912s. You can see I got probably a dozen in there. I use these in my fifth wheel. I use these all over the place. They're low draw, super bright. So, got this first one plugged in here, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed it back into the hole right here. And then you just make sure the tabs line up like that, and twist to lock. Now we're just going to set this back in here because I'm going to show you the difference. And again, when you're looking for your gear in there, the back of your truck is going to be different. So all right, so now for grins, I just want the bottom to sit in there. So all right, so look at the difference here. Dull yellow, bright white. Getting back behind it, I mean, you can tell a substantial difference. And if you buy plenty of these, they're gonna last and everything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna swap out the next two, and again, you can go back and pause and see this for yourself on how bright they are. And again, I like more light. I'm a truck driver, I'm a human, I'm a person out there on the road, and I appreciate being able to see the light from a long distance. So stand by. All right, so I do want to talk about one thing real quick. So if you put one of these LEDs in here and it's not illuminating, remember this one's the brake. So if you hang it low enough, you can actually get in the cab, push it, and see that illuminate. But say, like on this other one here, on the end, you take it out and it's not working. All you're gonna need to do is take the bulb out, turn it 180, put it back in. It's usually just the polarity. Even if they say, well, it doesn't go in either way, that's usually what I found the issue to be. Very seldom have I had a brand new one of these be bad, okay? Stand by. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to wrap this up. So these are the LEDs. Again, you plug it in. If it doesn't work, pull it out, flip it over, plug it back in. you're good to go. All right, now, my mom always said, waste not, what not. These are 3 good little incandescent bulbs. I'm keeping those. I'm gonna set them aside, and I'll probably use them at some point throughout my life, but I don't waste them. If they're burnt out, chuck them, recycle them, do whatever. But you decide what you wanna do with your old bulbs. If you wanna swap back from LEDs, you can. I'm all about just hold on to things that work. So when you put this back in, you're gonna put the bottom in first, tilt it back, start a couple of the screws, and again, I put them back in the order in which they came out. I will put the link to these bulbs. I got them off the Zon. I got them within a day. What's groovy is you can get these in amber or red or white light. If your bezel is already colored amber or red, I don't see a reason to get red, but you do what you do. And if you love a certain brand, then use them. Make sure the seal is correctly, and then once you get these tightened down, I'll show you what she looks like. All right, guys, so this install took less than 10 minutes. You're gonna wanna make sure you get that tight, not over tightened to where you crack your bezel, tight enough that that seal seals against the cab, okay? You're gonna need a decent set of Torx, and I think I bought these at, Harbor Freight, or even Walmart in their discount aisle for like $6. But this one specifically, you need a T20. And these are going to be marked on the side of there. So you can see where it says T20. You're going to need 3, count them, 3 912 bulbs. I use several different brands, but I will put a link to these in the actual video once I get it loaded. But I think this whole pack was like 20 and it was like $8. Now, you can go back, open up a separate browser window and see what these lights look like. You can pause the video when you can see it with the standard lights, but let's just see what she looks like. I would say these are at least 4 times brighter than the standard one, and I'm really going to enjoy that when I look in the bed at night, because these also illuminate the ground around your truck when you unlock it. But this brake light is going to be super bright, which I'm really going to dig. So have any questions, comments, but do subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I will be doing all of the exterior lighting except for the LED lights that are underneath the mirrors, and then the LED lamps themselves that are on the turn signal indicators on the mirrors. But we're going to do each video separate so we don't get anything confused. I'm laying out the bulbs you need, the tools you need, about the amount of time you need, and how to do it. See you on the next one, guys.